Hello, this is Mrs. Lisa Ray from the Humanities Department. Today we will start with the first chapter for Class 11 Political Science, the Introduction to Political Science. So we will discuss about the meaning, definition, scope and nature of political science. Is political science a science? All this we will discuss in today's lesson. Meaning of political science. The term political science is the systematic study of the state and the government. Political science is a social science regarding the practice and the theory of politics, the analysis of political system and the study of political behavior. Traditional definitions of political science. Political science can be defined as a social science which involves the study of the organization and activities of state and the principles and ideals which underline its political organization and activities. According to Paul Janet, political science is that part of social science which treats of the foundation of the state and the principles of government. According to Garner, political science begins and ends with the state. Modern definitions of political science. According to Harold Lasswell, politics is the process of shaping and sharing of power in society. Its study involves the study of power and the powerful and the influence and the influential. Politics involves the study of who gets what, when and how. The scope, contemporary political science includes 5 major dimensions or parts, each of which is also an autonomous subject of study. These are: political theory is the first and foremost dimension of political science because the study of politics always begins with the study of political theory and political thought. It includes the study of state. State has been the central focus of the study of political science. Study of government. Government is the agency of the state which exercises all the powers of the state. Study of political thought and ideologies. The political philosophies of various political thinkers and several ideologies like democratic, socialism, liberalism are also parts of the subject matter of political science. Study of leadership. The scope of politics includes the study of leadership. Leadership is the capacity to persuade the people towards a common goal. Study of elections and political participation. Modern studies of political science give added importance to the study of elections, electoral politics, voting behavior and participation of the people in politics. Study of interest groups, pressure groups and political parties. The scope of political science also includes the study of all those non-government and non-formal political groups and institutions which affect the policies and functioning of the government of the state. Comparative politics is the second major dimension of political science. Comparative politics is concerned with significant regularities, similarities, and differences in the working of political institutions and political behavior. Scope of comparative politics involves the study of the following key subjects. All political structures. Comparative politics includes the study of all structures, formal, non-formal, governmental and extra-governmental, which are directly or indirectly involved in politics in all the countries of the world. It is not confined only to the study of the 3 formal governmental organs, legislature, executive and judiciary. Along with these, bureaucracy, interest groups pressure groups, elites, political parties, and all other human political associations form a part of the scope of comparative politics. Functional study of all political structures. Comparative politics seeks to study politics less from the point of view of the legal institutions in terms of their powers and more from the point of view of their functions, which constitute the political process and their actual operation in the environment. Study of political behavior. Another important part of its scope is the study of actual behavior of the people in the process of politics. Voting behavior, political participation, leadership, recruitment, elite behavior, mass politics are the like form an integral part of the modern comparative politics study. Study of similarities and differences in all political systems. Comparative politics also undertakes an analysis of the similarities and differences among political processes and functions. However, the approach is not descriptive, legalistic, and formalistic. It is on the basis of the actual functioning of political structures and processes that the similarities and dissimilarities are empirically explained and compared. Study of all political systems. Comparative politics seeks to analyze the actual behavior and performance of all political systems, Western as well as non-Western. Political systems are analyzed and compared in terms of their structures, functions, capabilities, and their performances in their environment. Study of the environment and infrastructure of politics. The study of politics demands a study of psychological, sociological, economic, and anthropological environment. In fact, the social environment as a whole in which each political system operates. For studying this, modern political scientists have formulated and used several concepts as political culture, political socialization, political modernization, and the like. Study of political culture. Political culture is composed of attitudes, beliefs, emotions, and values of a society that relate to the political system or politics. These beliefs and values greatly influence the behavior of each political system. The study of political culture is an important part of the scope of comparative politics. Study of political socialization. Political socialization is the process by which an individual acquires his political values, beliefs, orientation, and habits. It is also a part of the scope of comparative politics because the actual behavior of politics depends to a large extent on this process. Political participation. Political participation is a universal process. The only difference is that while in some states it is limited, in others it is wider. Study of political parties, pressure groups, and interest groups. Organized groups are formed in every political system. These are formed voluntarily by individuals for fulfilling some special and common objectives. These groups reflect the wishes of the people through public meetings, symbols, programs, demonstrations, etc. International relations constitute a very major area of the scope of political science. In simple words, we can say that the discipline of international relations, which is also known as international politics, primarily studies relations and interactions among all the actors of the international community. It involves the study of the behavior of international system, that is, the interaction and relations among nations and other international actors present in the international environment. International politics seeks to study mainly the political dimensions of the relations among the nations. It essentially studies all aspects of international relations because political relations are always influenced and determined by social, economic, cultural, geographic, and technological factors. The scope of study of international relations includes the following major areas. Number 1, national power. The concept of national power is the core concept in the study of international politics. National interest is the objective that each nation tries to secure during the course of relations with other nations. Nation states are the primary actors in international relations. Naturally, international politics studies the relations and interactions between two or more states. Foreign policy. The behavior of each state in international relations is always directed and controlled by its foreign policy. Economic instruments of international relations. The increased importance and role of economic and trade relations in international politics can be hardly overestimated. Economic relations among nations form a very important part of international relations. International institutions and regional organizations. An outstanding feature of the contemporary era has been the rapid growth of international institutions and organizations as the institutionalized means for the conduct of relations among nations. Public administration is the process by which the policies of the government are carried out in society. Public administration is continuously involved in decision making, planning the work to be done, formulating the goals, working with legislature, directing and supervising employees, providing leadership, determining the work methods and procedures. Political economy. Political economy involves interdisciplinary studies drawing upon economics, law, and political science in explaining how political institutions, the political environment, political relations, and the economic system influence and interact with each other. Karl Marx and his followers try to explain all political relations and interactions in terms of economic relations and class struggle between the rich and the poor. Nature of political science. Some scholars hold that politics is not a science. It is an art because it has neither exactness nor the ability of prediction making. However, according to the modern views, political science is a science because it uses scientific method of study. Presently, the use of systematic method of study has made it possible for political scientists to arrive at valid, verified and tested conclusions. The development of new concepts, tools, methods and approaches as well as the increasing ability to arrive at tested conclusions have been increasing the scope of prediction making in politics. It is true that experiments under controlled laboratory conditions cannot be made in politics. However, social experimentation is possible in politics. It is indeed untrue to say that scientific knowledge is absolutely exact. We have come to the end of today's lesson. We will come back with few more videos. Till then, stay safe, stay at home, save the earth and save the world. Thank you for your patient listening.